Winter sports are coming around. You can kind of see the winter outside. Yeah, as we are going to talk some wrestling now, and specifically Madison East Pergolder Wrestling, as we bring in one familiar face. Yeah, if the guy in the cap looks familiar, that's because that's Rudy Hernandez with the Chosen Few. You've seen him right here on 57 Sports. And we also have Dayton U. They are the coaches over at Madison East High School. And fellas, welcome on in, and let's talk some Pergolder Wrestling and talk about specifically what got you into coaching, what made you want to coach over at East High School.
Well, you know me, Rich. I bleed purple pretty much. We both graduated from Madison East High School, and it was time that we give back to the program and help those guys out.
Absolutely, and of course we've seen you go on to success and a couple wins right here with the Chosen Few on 57 Sports. So cool that you could take that expertise back to your alma mater and help them out a little bit. And Coach U, let's talk about your background a little bit and what is your coaching philosophy?
Sure. I think you get in what you put in. We don't do anything really fancy. We stick to our fundamentals, lots of repetitions, make sure that the kids feel prepared when they step out there on the mat.
You know, I think a lot of people are kind of interested, and we'll talk about it from time to time. What does that preparation look like? So what does a typical wrestling practice look like for you?
So we warm up for 15, 20 minutes. That kind of consists of tumbling, sprints, shadow wrestling, which is similar to shadow boxing, except the wrestling version of that, hand fighting, stretching. Then we go into our drills and our technique, followed by lives, where the guys kind of get to go at it and put their hands on each other, if you will.
Sure, and interesting stuff. And so let's talk about that team that you are coaching and putting through the ringers in practice. What is the makeup of this team? What does your outlook look like for the season?
So we have one returning senior, and we got a solid group of juniors, and the rest are pretty young and up-and-coming guys. While we're still working on developing our numbers, the guys that we do have I describe as a gritty, tough group. So it's a small group, but we're a tough group as well. You know
what? We'll talk about the numbers a little bit, because what are some of the challenges? I guess numbers would be a part of it. What are some of the other challenges that you faced as a coach at East?
So numbers are definitely a challenge, but I would say that there's a lot of things that go into coaching beyond just being on the mat and teaching moves. I think that an outside person would look at coaching and think that that's all you do, right, is the curriculum of the sport. But there's a lot of administrative things that you have to take care of, communicating with parents, having good relationships with them. So there's a lot of other things that go into coaching beyond just teaching moves.
Absolutely. Yeah, it could be tough and also very rewarding at the same time. Fellas, it's just that quick. We are out of time. Dayton, Rudy, thanks so much for being here. Good luck on the upcoming season.
Thanks for having us.
Brought to you by Conan Automotive, taking care of you by taking care of your family's car.